We're queer. We're back, baby.
Still trending.
Still trending. Yes, we're at number 8 right now. Who knows when this comes
And on
out.
TMZ. I mean, holy shit.
I know the Swifties attacked me.
I got some messages on your behalf.
They're bots. They hate me. They went after my wife. They went after me for body shaming, and then they body shamed her.
Yeah.
What is that?
No, that makes no sense.
Yeah, but
they're crazy. Yeah, they're like, I hope you fucking die. I'm gonna slit your throat. And I'm like, it's like a 12-year-old girl who wrote this.
I know. It's all bots or whatever the hell. So
if you get killed by a Swiftie, I'm gonna have to speak at your funeral, and I'm gonna have to speak in like, I'm gonna be like, he couldn't shake it off.
Yeah.
What happened?
They're worse than Hezbollah. I mean, they're like
it is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's like it's a bit much.
It's a little much.
I'm sure she's like, could you dial it back a little?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Swiftie, tell your minions they're fucking scary.
She's got to put out like one track where there's like a breakup song where she's like, no, we're good now.
Right.
And then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we should chill out a little, right? I don't know.
That's a good idea.
I don't know.
That's not women's specialty, is toning it down.
Letting go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, crazy. I mean, it's all good for the special, you know?
I guess so. I assume people are downvoting the shit out of it on Netflix or whatever, but...
Is that a thing still?
Is that?
I think they outlawed the downvote.
Oh, great.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
He's on the down low. Either way.
They outlawed the stars. They used to have the stars.
Oh, the stars were bad.
What about you were in L.A.? Give me the pod rundown.
Oh.
Because you did like 6 in a day.
I did 5 in a day.
Okay.
I did...
With traffic, that's insane.
That was the hard part, and I Ubered the whole thing.
Yeah. Rich
Eisen, Harlan, Bobby Lee, Santino, Glassman, Red Eye, home.
Oh, I thought you went on the Fox News show. Damn, dude, that's crazy.
You know what's funny? You've done Rich Eisen.
He's the man.
He
is like one of the coolest sports guys ever, like back to Sports Center.
Yes.
I grew up on him and Stu Scott. Like, that was like, I was emotional when Stu Scott died.
Yeah, he was all over the TV. Like, we grew up with the guy.
He's so good at big moments. Like, he says the right thing in the right way every time, I feel like. Like, he's, without being like annoyingly preachy, he just has like a dignified manner.
Yes.
He's very, but he all those sports guys like have a little bit of like Letterman influence of that era. You can kind of feel it.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah. Cool dude. But Rich Eisen, he's so warm.
He's such a cool guy.
He gives you like a hug and everything. Sweet dude.
Well, he did stand up for a few years.
Oh, really?
A lot of those Sports Center guys like started as stand-ups and were like, I'm a sports guy, but yeah, I had lunch with him once. We both did a cameo in Billions, and he was like, let's get lunch. And we went to a Chinese restaurant, and he told me the story about how he got Sports Center. It was crazy.
Really?
Like
Let's hear it.
Well, he would watch it religiously and be like, oh, this is what I would have said. Because, they would make jokes back in the day. It'd be like, it must be a homer because the pitcher just said dough, like shit like that.
Right.
So they would have lines for that. And he was like, I'm going to come up with lines for this episode. And he'd do it every night. And then the night he did it the night before, and that was the test. That was like, let's see what you can do for this. And he just had him locked and loaded.
Wow.
So he looked awesome. And I was like, what? Shows hard work, man. You put in the work.
There you go. Wow, good for him. But yeah, he's quick. He had a couple of moments with me. I was like, damn, that was fast.
He's good interviews online. Like the Larry David interview is great.
Seinfeld stuff,
Yes.
all that. He has a great one, Jeff Daniels.
Whoa.
But...
Oh, yeah, I've seen that with the clip with Nicholson, the story.
Yeah. So I go in there. It's at 11 a.m. I go in there. It's all the way by the airport. It's a whole thing. I get in there, there's hair, makeup, and I was like, so how long do I do? Like an hour and a half? They're like, 6 minutes. I'm like, 6 minutes?
Really?
It's like morning radio. We ended up doing about 15 because it was cooking.
Yeah.
But
6 is crazy.
6 is crazy. I'm like, what is this? Good Morning America? Like, give me a second.
Also, he's good. It's like, it's always the ones you want to talk to.
Yes.
That cut down.
So true. Yeah. I did a Fox 5 with whatever her name is, and I was like, geez, are we done yet?
Yeah.
But yeah, Eisen we went about 15 or 12, but that was crazy. I was like, 6 minutes.
Yeah.
We're doing all this for 6 minutes? Like haircut? You give me a haircut and touch me up?
It's old school.
It is, yeah. And the photos on the wall, it's like him with Obama, him with Bruce Springsteen, him with Jack
Bin
Nicholson.
Laden. When did he do this show?
Yeah, they were in a cave. I don't know how they got service. But yeah.
Bin Laden only got 8 minutes, I heard. It's crazy.
I already got 9 to 11.
9 to 11.
All right. But yeah, so then I ran out of there, and then Harlan Williams is how I walk into Harlan Williams. He's like, "Oh, you just missed Will Ferrell." I'm like, "Oh, L.A.
He did the pod, or they were just hanging?
He did the pod.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, so like L.A. is such a magical place. I'm looking at the Hollywood Hills. I just missed Will Ferrell.
I was in a hotel once, and they gave you, like, they didn't have a gym, but they gave you access to the Equinox across the street, and I saw Will Ferrell in there. I was like, that's fucking wild. Just working out with, like, literally hundreds of people around him.
That's crazy.
No one bothered him. It's L.A.
Yeah, I guess so. Does he work out funny? Is he like,
in Toledo, Idaho, you can't do that shit.
No, God, no. You get swarmed.
But they're like, I'm over it.
Right, right.
Although, a couple people were like, dude, I did a self-tape for this movie you did.
That's true. That's a good point.
Please. But, yeah, that's good. And then what else? Bobby, Santino.
Yeah, Bobby's such a pro. Did Bobby. It was so fun.
Yeah, it's easy lifting.
Yeah, Santino's the man.
Same, yeah,
and then by the time I got to Glassman, it was like 7 p.m. And you're like loopy and delirious and like uninhibited. So that one got really weird. So look out for that.
Said the N-word.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got into it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Damn.
And then I flew home on a red eye, took a Xanax, and slept the whole way. I pulled a Salacuse.
The sleep back is tough because it's really like 5 hours.
I know, exactly.
There you get 6. 6, I could do 6. 5 is where you get into dangerous territory.
Yeah, I landed, got home on like with one eye open, and then just went into bed and slept for like 4 more hours.
But you got a baby, so I guess it's like it's always...
You're on.
It's never good sleep.
No, never. So, but I'm back. That was yesterday. I was a little wonky, but I'm back, baby. And I got it all in one weekend. Rogan, all that shit, and I'm done, and I'm home.
Damn, that is the way to do it. Just fucking suffer for a week.
Yes.
Like not suffer, but it's a lot of flights, a lot of being on. Look at that, dude.
We kept it at 8.
Suck on that, Bridgerton.
Yeah, you too, Mark Robers, whoever that is. Crunchables.
Yeah, we're coming for you, dinosaurs.
Yeah, you're extinct. All right. How about that? So
I love it, man. That's amazing.
Nice to be in the 10 for a while, but you get some hate too. You get a lot of hate. People are making
that Twin
pieces.
Towers joke's a fucking goddamn.
Oh, thanks.
I heard a lot of them because I'll still see you on shows and I'll peek in, I'll watch.
Yeah.
But like it's fun to see the finished product and you're just like, fuck the. God, I wrote down a few.
The threesome 9/11? Is that the one you're talking
about?
Yeah,
I love the fun. We crumbled under pressure.
Yes.
Fuck, there was a bush and it was an inside job.
Oh yeah.
WNBA joke you told me before, but I love you've told me a bunch of these, so I know you ran the Delta Gimp one by me. I think in a text.
Yes.
And I was like, fuck.
That was your line, Delta Gimp.
I said Delta Gimp.
Yeah.
God damn.
No wonder.
I love that I'm complimenting her special. I'm like, that was a great line.
That's a good writer.
Here's my favorite part.
When I went and saw
I love it's your thing. I mean, it's your premise, and there's like the idea is so fucking funny.
Yeah, but no one's put those two words together, Delta and Gimp. So that's gold.
It's a funny visual. It's hard to do a funny visual.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that's that funny. Like, because you picture it. You see a guy.
You see it.
And everyone fucking has been there. Guy, I wrote down a bunch.
We used to write so often together that when you did your Comedy Central hour, I brought May. That's all.
What?
It was a brand new. It was like a hot date.
You brought May to my Comedy Central hour?
Yeah, because I wanted to be like, hey, I know this guy. It was TV. I was trying to get laid.
I remember being at your Comedy Central hours probably like a few months before mine or something.
I think you brought Leonard Oots.
Did I really?
Wow, he was your date.
We were dating, yeah. I titty fucked him.
Ooh, that's a lot of tit.
I remember yours doing that church in the Lower East Side.
Oh yeah, the synagogue.
It was a synagogue, rather. Yeah, it was amazing, dude. It was beautiful.
But I brought her. We used to write so much. I was like, that was my tag.
Yeah,
and
dude.
she was like, shut up, I'm trying to watch. I was like, oh, sorry.
I don't remember because we're at the point now. I don't even remember what I do, but love Leonard. I love that guy.
Oh yeah.
But dude, yeah, so many jokes. I mean, fuck. There's another one. A QR code on the clam. I was
Thanks.
Because I was like, I'm so desensitized to comedy that I'm like, you're like trying to figure out where's it going.
Right.
It's hard for me to just watch it and enjoy comedy.
Of course.
But unless it's like something so different.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, where's it going? All the groups that hate each other look the same.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Love that one.
A lot of those bombed in New York.
But that's also one where you're like, that's a great observation. Now, where are you going to take it? And the last line, women.
Yeah, you make everything's a 2, 2, 2, and then a 1.
Yeah. So I was like, and the pause. women. So it's like, oh fuck. I was like, that one. I was like walking on the street watching that one. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, on the street. Wow.
Well, because sometimes I like to, I like
take it to be
listening to
seen.
comedy better than watching, but I'll take
too.
it out and look too. But yeah, a comic like Mark or like, I mean, the set's beautiful, so it's wasted on me.
They killed it. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
They nailed it with the colors.
God, the colors were fucking nice.
That's New Orleans.
That's your
colors.
nicest looking special by far.
Well, I took your advice. You're like, spend some fucking money. The last one
They're
skipped.
forever. They're forever.
Yeah, we shot
I've
that
skimmed
thing.
on some too. Although we were talking the other day, we're like, are we ever going to top our YouTube specials?
Right.
Like,
I mean, I ran that
out to
4
lunch,
years.
out
Yeah.
to lunch, and I got this. Or like, I think there are tops.
Probably.
Because we were so hungry and so fucking annoyed, and we're like, no one will give us shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember everyone passing on us and us just being like, what else? We're killing. It was that Bill Burr quote. We're like, we're killing obscurity.
Yes.
We're killing
So
obscurity.
true.
What's happening?
Yeah. I would go to clubs and they'd be like, same hour, huh? I'm like, this is all I got. Like, no one's gonna buy it, so I'm not gonna really work on a new
Really?
hour. Yeah, because that's why mine was so good for me, because I was running it for years. Because you had nothing else. I was like, why not just do it again? No one's filming it.
It's also tough because we were in a lot of papered rooms, which
True.
basically just for those of you who don't know the term, it just means a lot of free tickets. Which people, if you don't pay for something, you don't respect it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you give money to it, it's more of like going to the theater to see a movie.
Yeah.
It's way better than if you just throw something on Netflix.
Now you're
invested.
scrolling.
Yeah.
But that doesn't bode well for hookers versus wives.
No, we don't respect the hooker.
But you pay.
You pay.
So your logic.
Sex doesn't count. Sex, you can't count sex.
All right.
You don't.
wife
Yeah, all
is
right,
free.
fine. So I'm wrong about that one.
Okay.
You found one hole in it,
All right.
and I use that term loosely.
Yeah.
But
So you both expressed some interest separately about wanting to take more time till your next special.
Yes.
yeah. Oh, this time.
How did that come about at the same exact time in your career, at the same moment?
Because we're both burnt out.
Yeah.
And like I just taped one too, and I'm in the mode. Or I took a couple weeks off, and now I'm throwing shit at the wall, and it's kind of fun. It's funny. Someone was watching me bomb, and they were like, "You don't really seem like it bothers you." I'm like, "It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun after you've been doing well for a
Right,
while. Like
right.
you're running an hour. It's tight. It's good, and it's for your people on the road. You're spoiled, so you're just like you get off stage killing. You're like, I'm a fucking hack. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I know this
exactly.
works. I'm just cutting fat. But then you go with new shit. You're like, if I get one line, I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Yes. One line is worth the whole night.
You slave over all these jokes, and then you're like, oh man, what do I have? And you look at, you're like, that was 20 seconds, I guess.
Easily.
20 seconds. For
I
all
know.
that shit. It's like you just.
What do they say? Building an hour is like trying to make a mountain out of paint.
It's like when you put spinach in a pan, and you're like, that's all I got.
Hey, that's good.
It's like fucking. That's it.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun, man.
Spinach in a pan.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But damn, yeah, I wrote a few more down.
Oh, it's fine.
You
it's
hate
fine.
this. This is
Yeah,
hell for
you're
Mark
killing
right
me
now.
here.
All right, fine. One more though. I've heard this too, but from you because I loved it. But the RFK feels like family.
Oh, thanks.
I was like,
thanks.
fuck.
I was proud of that one.
Well, there's
I'm
a
not gonna
few where
lie.
you're like, where is this? I just enjoy. There aren't a lot of comics where I'm like, all right, where's this going?
Yeah.
And I don't watch that many comedy specials because I don't want to bite on people's shit.
Sure,
I
sure.
don't, but like, you got to watch your friends.
Yes.
You got to, you know.
yes.
So like you, List. There's like a few people I'll watch, but it's hard. It's hard for me to. I should watch more.
Well, like some are like I watched Chris Fleming because he's so different than
I
us.
started it and I was into it and I got to go back.
Yeah. So
I
he's
was
fun.
with a girl who wasn't as into it, and I think she might have been if we gave it more. It takes time.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also like an hour 15,
Sure.
which I'm like, that's a fucking bold move.
I know for your opening special.
It's his first special.
I might have done a YouTube actually.
No, I think he's done stuff,
Okay, maybe you're right.
but I was like, I got it. I could tell it's good, so I want to go back to it. I will.
Yeah.
I will.
But yeah, so I try to watch a little, and I listen to a lot, and I do the serious comedy. In the
I love
car.
listening. For something because I don't know. It feels almost like
It's better.
We're old school. It's like when you meet a guy who's like, I only listen to baseball games. You're like, what are you fucking crazy?
Oh, that's wild.
But I've met people like that with like, you got to listen to a game.
I only listen to porn. I don't watch it. I, just wanna
I
hear
like the
it.
conversation.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Some people are into that ASMR shit. That gets them
Yeah,
off. That
yeah,
weird
yeah.
noises and all
Probably
that.
people that listen to this to fall asleep.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what's weird? This is most consumed by YouTube podcasts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Do we do way better on YouTube than audio?
Ah, shit.
You just made that
I
up.
thought I heard that podcasts are mostly YouTube. I thought I heard that.
Really?
Yeah, just because people put it on, they eat dinner, it's just in the background. Like, I listen to music off YouTube.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
do
it's
mostly
right there.
Spotify.
Okay.
Dude, can I give a movie rec?
Yes.
Sure.
Because I watch, like, I still buy DVDs. Like, I'll still buy them. It is what I was saying earlier. It's like kind of feels more like an event to put a disc in. The quality
Yes.
is better, and I don't know. There's something about it that you're like, all right, I gotta pay attention because
I
I paid
like
for
it.
this. So, 400 Blows by True Fall.
Oh,
man.
classic.
I'd never seen it. I love that you've seen everything. It's fucking great.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize it was about his childhood till I started reading about it afterwards.
Oh.
This kid is it's this kid in France who's kind of
Street tough,
but deeply misunderstood.
Yeah.
It's his mom is raising him, and she just like hates him.
Yeah.
And then the dad is a stepdad. It's not a dad who really. He's like fine. He's not like an awful guy, but he's like doesn't seem to love him.
Right.
And he's just like there, and it's just like, what can happen on and on? You end up in a bad place when you don't have a good. But it's just fucking beautiful. It's like I remember I said the ending just hit. I was like, oh my god,
It's great.
Just
Yeah.
hits you, man.
And it's such a big influence on so many movies.
totally. Yeah.
Now, have you seen The Bicycle Thief?
Oh, don't
All right,
do it
that's what
to
I was
me.
gonna say, if you haven't seen that
Don't
one.
do that one to me because it fucking like
That's
there's like
heavy.
certain movies that will make you tear up. That fucking kid in that movie.
I know.
He's so cute.
He's great.
He's
great.
He
And
wouldn't last a second around Spacey.
that's true. And I grew up in a black neighborhood, so this movie hit home for me. This was my whole childhood.
Except your movie, you're just like, you guys can have it.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys take it.
There's a lot of that.
No, I've heard that story about your.
Yeah, true story.
About your.
My nanny.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And one more, Cinema Paradiso. That's
That
another
is like,
great
if
kid
you
movie.
don't cry during Cinema Paradiso, I don't know if you're like, you must be like made of stone.
Exactly.
I think that's like the ultimate you cry movie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I avoid a lot of those movies because I don't want to just but like Cinema Paradiso just fucking, it's brutal. It's
I
so
know.
good. It's like beautiful, but
incredible.
Can we play this one scene?
Sure.
yes, we don't know. We don't know shit about copyright law.
Okay. You're going to read what he's saying, Mark?
Don't look back. Don't give in to nostalgia. Forget about us. This is the old. Pause for a sec. So you're playing. I love his instincts.
No
to play,
context.
no context. It's foreign, and we just found out a bunch of our listeners are mostly audio.
Ah,
He's like, yeah, they'll figure out Italian. It's a kid who grows up in playing films in a projector, and he falls in love with cinema. And this old man is like his mentor, and he's a really sweet guy. And there's a fire in the cinema, and the old man saves the kid, but he becomes blind from the injuries, and the kid ends up becoming this big director.
yep.
And he comes back for the old man's funeral. It's a beautiful story. And it's brutal and heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also just like, so this is the old man saying, don't give in to nostalgia. Don't forget about us.
No, he's saying forget about us.
Oh, forget about us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which
Go
is
live
like-
your
I
life.
missed the point of the movie, guys. No, he said, don't give in to nostalgia. Forget about us. Yeah, like, go on with your life, he said.
Chills.
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow.
But you can't forget your child. That's like those formative movies are the ones that fuck you up. Like
Yes.
that last line of Stand By Me, like the thing about I never had friends like that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm butchering it, but
Yeah.
but who does? And you're like, ah, jeez.
I know.
And he just like casually says that River Phoenix got his throat slit.
Yeah.
He just kind of like, oh yeah, he got his throat slit later in a
in like a bar fight or
in a
something.
I don't know.
Oh man, yeah, that's heavy stuff. It's
was
also
heavy.
crazy that movie. They're all kids, they're best friends, whatever, and then they all go different ways and never talk to each other again, which is such a true thing
So
in life.
true. Yeah.
Oh, you want to cry? Watch Train Dreams.
Really?
Oh, this is the best movie of 2026. I'm calling it right
Okay,
now.
I gotta watch it, man.
It
I'm
is-
gonna watch it this week.
Deep, heavy, introspective. I watched it with May. She's on the couch weeping. She's like, "What is this movie? I've never even heard of this."
And it's beautiful looking.
It's
I heard.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's pretty. He's great. He carries the whole thing. There's like 10 seconds of dialogue. You don't even need it.
What's like an ultimate tearjerker movie for you? Like what gets you every time? All you guys.
That's what I call a bad hand job.
I got one during Schindler's List. It broke me.
Ultimate tearjerker. Well, like, let's see. I got it. What's that? You want to talk Schindler's List?
Life is beautiful.
Life is Beautiful.
I was gonna say that too.
Oh,
Every time.
man.
Benini, goddamn.
Benini.
Staying funny in the fucking tragedy. Oh,
Unbelievable.
the walk.
Yeah, heavy.
What do you got?
All 5 of the movies you've spoken about so far, kids are in it. That's the through line for you guys.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say? Another with kids.
Epstein's Island.
Island. Always gets me. No, Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh, that gets me.
that's
That gets
when
me.
they're making the French toast in the end every time, because it's like not trying to get you. It's the subtle. We have this routine now, and you're like,
Yes.
and they have the fight earlier. I fucking love God. It is funny how they just were like, we'll make the mom awful.
Yeah.
That's totally a movie for men. We're like, the
That's
mom's a
true.
piece of shit. We're like, Dustin Hoffman's doing his best. But Meryl Streep, I think she still won the Oscar for it.
Oh, there you go.
That's a great fucking movie.
They should remake it with Michael Richards versus Kramer at the Laugh Factory.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
Buildings are exploding. He's like, it was you. It was you. It was you who said the N-word at the club.
I had Tourette's.
Ooh.
Oh, I had Tourette's. Oh, wait. What's another way? I had one. Shit. Tearjerker.
War movies will get me too.
Oh, war movie, yeah. All on Quiet on the Western Front.
That's another one I gotta fucking watch. I've been on a war kick too, because I
Love
just
it.
like.
Well, we're in a war.
Yeah.
So it's timely.
Yeah, Deer Hunter will. That'll get you.
Heavy.
It's just brutal.
Yeah. I had it again and I lost it again. Damn, I'll get it back.
What?
Whatever I thought of.
I've never seen
something.
Terms of Endearment.
Actually, I haven't
I'm
either.
intimidated because everyone's like, you're gonna cry. When someone opens with that, I'm like, but I feel like I gotta see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt with a Bridge Over Wall. What is that? A wall with Redford.
Bridges over Madison County?
Yes.
Yeah.
When that came out, everybody's like, it's so sad, you're gonna cry. I never watched it.
If that's the pitch,
Yeah.
you gotta start with it's so great.
Right.
When you say you're gonna cry, no dude is like, oh sweet, let me
Yeah.
clear my Saturday. No, you're like, but I hear it's James L. Brooks too. We should see it.
Oh, that's true. He's great.
And fucking Nicholson
I know.
and Shirley MacLaine.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Are there any other like that always get you?
I mean, I cried at the end of E.T.
Yeah,
What is
kids.
Yeah. Oh, kids again.
Oh, I thought of what I was gonna say.
Up. The beginning. Of
Up.
The beginning
Oh, yeah,
of Up
yeah,
will
yeah.
fuck you up.
Unreal.
That opening.
montage.
I'm like, this is you're opening it.
I know, and it's a kids thing. Pixar. I got it. Disney. I learned this the other day because I follow a bunch of movie accounts.
Same. That's like my whole For You thing.
Me
if I get in
too.
the doom scroll thing, it's like movie shit or,
And then you-
or like NBA war stories.
Yeah, you
It's
sent
either
me
like
one,
Kevin
I
Garnett or
sent you one.
Scorsese.
So Disney said if you watch every big movie on Disney, it's all a parent dies and the kid has to grow up and become an adult
And grow up quickly.
and grow up quickly. Lion King,
Bambi.
Bambi. Shit. There's another one. There's a couple of them. But first of all, Walt Disney's parents died young when he was young, and that fucked him up. But he also realized if the parent dies in a kid movie, the kid is immediately gripped. Then the kid has to grow up. Simba grows
It's
up,
bold.
beats Scar.
Because
and
that
now
doesn't work.
The kid's like, I can do that, and so it's emotionally gripping, and
Damn.
you'll love it. You'll love every movie.
Yeah,
It's kind of
Bambi's
brilliant.
mom is killed in the first scene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you're invested. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, how's he gonna get out of this one? I'm a kid.
It's crazy to show a kid that stuff. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
you're probably working stuff out. You're like, all right, let me start with the parents getting raped. And they're like, too far. Let me reel it back in.
Yeah.
They didn't respond to that.
Right.
The gimp scene.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the kid's biggest fear is abandonment.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's how
Yeah.
you start it.
No, I mean, it's, I'm trying to think if there's any others that fucking kill me. War movies do always get you.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump got me I saw it in the theater with Bubba. When
Yeah,
Bubba died, I wept like a bitch.
He was so nice.
I know.
Fuck. And Sinise loses the legs.
Oh yeah.
That was brutal.
With those cunt strippers. You fucking loser! You freak! When he's crawling, and I'm like, God, you bitches are cruel. He's handicapped.
Love Sinise.
He's so good. Well, 13.
Apparently, this makes people cry. I've never seen
War
it.
Horse?
Yeah.
War Horse.
They could just see.
Looks like an AI movie.
It does.
Designed to make people cry.
Yeah.
Wow.
About a man and his horse.
Oh,
Who is
geez.
it? Who's in
that?
it?
Sarah
I think it's a
Jessica
Spielberg
Parker?
movie.
Is it Spielberg?
Yeah.
Who's the star of it?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
They had a Seabiscuit, War Horse. They had a couple of
There were
horses.
too many horses in a row.
Yeah.
I think I missed the whole horse epidemic there. Jeremy.
Oh, here. Sorry.
A young farm boy.
It's a Spielberg film. And
Wow, 7.2.
Jeremy Irvine.
Irvine.
Irvine, excuse me.
Damn. All right.
Ah.
Is it Spielberg?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is our rec. We should all watch this and get.
I want to watch.
Cry.
He's giving me 2 others.
Train Dreams is great.
You haven't seen Train Dreams? We should watch it. Let's watch it. All right.
Heavy. This will be our book club.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, jeez. We got a guest coming in.
I'm excited about this one.
Pull up the name because I don't want to get it wrong.
Derek Trucks.
Thank you. Oh, that's the easiest name on the planet. All right.
I don't want to mispronounce it.
John Smith. Got it. Okay. These guys sold out 10 shows at the Beacon. They play in New York all the time. They're maybe one of the best blues and soul. What?
Susan Tedeschi.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, folks, Mars men. A lot of guys don't talk about this, but as you get older, things start to feel different. Your energy drops, workouts don't feel the same, recovery takes longer, and your focus can dip throughout the day. What most people don't realize is that your body is still producing testosterone, but a lot of it gets bound up by a protein called SHBG, which limits how your body can actually use, how much your body can use. So even if it looks normal, you might not feel it. Mars Men is designed to help your body make better use of what it already produces by helping free up that locked testosterone so it can actually be used. It's made with 8 natural, clinically dosed ingredients like Tongkat, Ali, Shilajit, vitamin D, zinc, and boron, all selected to support energy, strength, stamina, and focus in a steady, consistent way. No injections, no synthetic hormones. It's made in the U.S., third-party tested, backed by a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no downside to try it. For a limited time, our listeners get 50% off for life, plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out after you purchase. They'll ask you where you heard about it, and please support the show and tell them we sent you. Thank you.
If something's off in the bedroom, you're not the only one. A lot of guys deal with it at some point, and most wait longer than they should to actually do something about it. The good news is, getting help is a lot easier now than it used to be. HIMS connects you with licensed healthcare providers online so you can get access to legitimate ED treatment without leaving your house. No awkward doctor visits, no sitting in the waiting room, and no pharmacy lines. You just complete a simple online intake, a provider reviews your information, and if treatment is right for you, it ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. No one's going to see the HIMS stuff. It's nice and discreet. That includes Slide-Nafil, which is the generic for Viagra. Glad I didn't know that yet. But no shame. Available through HIMS, up to 95% less than the brand name version. And if that option isn't right for you, there are additional treatments available so you can find what actually works for your body. It's simple, straightforward, and designed to make the whole process feel easy and private. To get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, and weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/drunk. That's hims.com/drunk for your free online visit. hims.com/drunk. Prescription required. See website for details and important safety information. Sildenafil
There you go.
is the generic version of Viagra. Viagra is a registered trademark of the Viatris Specialty LLC. HIMS is not affiliated with or endorsed by Viatris.
Nice. Quo! If your business communication is all over the place, things start slipping through the cracks. Messages get missed, customers don't respond, and internally, people aren't always sure who's handling what. That's where Quo comes in. Quo is a modern business phone system built for how teams actually work today. It's the #1 rated business phone system on G2 with over 3,000 reviews, and more than 90,000 businesses rely on it to stay connected and organized. It works directly from an app on your phone or computer, and you can keep your existing number or add new ones in minutes as your team grows. The biggest difference is that the entire team can manage calls and texts from one shared number. Everyone sees the full conversation thread, so nothing gets lost, and customers get faster, more consistent responses. On top of that, Quo includes built-in AI tools that log calls, generate summaries, and highlight next steps so your team always knows what's happening and what needs to be done next. Everything lives in one place, which makes communication faster, clearer, and more reliable. Make this time where no opportunity and no customer slips away. Try Quo for free plus get 20% off your first 6 months when you go to quo.com/WMBD. That's QUO.com/WMBD. Quo, no missed calls, no missed customers.
Starting something new, whether it's a business, a brand, or even a side project, can feel overwhelming. There are a lot of moving parts, and it's easy to get stuck trying to manage everything across different tools and platforms. That's why having the right system in place makes such a big difference. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses and handles 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from small startups to major brands. It gives you something you need. It gives you everything you need in one place. You can build a professional online store with ready-to-use templates, manage inventory, process payments, and track performance, all from a single dashboard. Shopify also includes built-in AI tools that help you write product descriptions, create content, and improve your workflow so you can move faster without needing a full team behind you. And when it comes to growing your business, Shopify makes it easy to run email and social campaigns so you can reach your customers wherever they are. It's designed to simplify everything and help you focus on actually building your business. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/drunk. That's shopify.com/drunk. Shopify.com/drunk.
Nice. So. Hello. Hey, come on in.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead. What's shaking, man?
What's up? How are you?
Good to have you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys.
How many are we talking?
It's
one
just
of them,
Eric?
right?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so
Derek?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mark.
Nice
Nice to meet you.
to see you
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Hey. Oh, we got the hooch.
Oh, yeah, we got booze.
Hell yeah.
What else is this?
Ass pocket, baby.
Oh, whoa. Ass pocket whiskey.
She's rolling in.
This is awesome. We got to step up our swag.
You got good boxing, good delivery.
Damn, look at this.
Yeah, I
Ass
like that.
pocket whiskey. You got that right there?
Grab that's ours, Bodega Cat right there.
Yeah, we got ours. We got. I
That's
mean,
a rye.
I'm coming off an ulcer, but I got to, out of respect, give it a sip.
Yeah, same here. And it's fun to hit that flask.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is like a fun little bottle. Are they different? Are they different?
Yeah,
The two?
there's
get
we've
one.
done 5 releases.
Give me one of those.
This is a 20-year.
20-year. Ooh.
It's a tasty sucker.
It's almost
there.
illegal.
This is 10. This is 10 years. These are two
That's a 10, yeah.
I want to try the 20 first. Is that
That's
crazy?
good. That's good.
It's hot one too. 117, I think.
Yeah. We're like hot ones for booze.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That tastes
So
great.
good.
It's
Wow.
kind of creamy almost. It's goes down easy.
We did a release of a 15 and a 9 in a box together. Those were pretty great too.
Give me another hit of that.
Maybe my favorite of the bunch.
That is crazy.
Are those bottles shaped like that because they could fit in your boot? Is that real?
Yeah, or your back pocket.
Back pocket.
ass
for
pocket.
Ass pocket.
But if you wear boots, it definitely fits.
Damn. Yeah, this is amazing.
Good euphemism for anal.
The doctor
Put it in
was
the old ass
the
pocket.
doctor was literally like, no. He's like, brown liquor and coffee are the worst things for you right now.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, my 2 favorite fucking things. I'm not throwing like pussy, film noir, and the Knicks.
My doctor
Just ruined
said-
my life.
They always take the good stuff from you first.
My doctor said brown people, so, you got a better doctor.
Dude, I mean, 10 nights at the Beacon is insane.
Yeah, it's been a trip. It's been,
We say that's like the coolest theater in America. we think.
we're on, what is tonight, 8?
Wow. What
Yeah.
a run.
Yeah, so 8, bunch of press. It's been good though. It's been a good run.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's so cool, man. I get so many friends message me when we said you're coming on, like, oh my God, like my friend Brian Koppelman was like, you got to ask him like what it's like working with his wife, like creatively. How do you work with your wife? That's wild to us because we're comics. We're on our own up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I met Susan on the road. She was opening for the Allman Brothers in 1999. Wow. We bought a house, had kids, got married. It's one of those orders. And then 10 years in, we're like, I think we could probably maybe play music together. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't jump in right away. But it's been an amazing run. We're 15, 16 years in.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's, but yeah, I mean, it's got to be the right person. Having a big band, you got to make sure that everybody's role is pretty defined. But it's been amazing. I mean, we've been really lucky. I mean, we're better now than we were when we started the band.
Nice.
relationship.
Like in terms of collaborating, you think?
Yeah,
That's
you know,
rare.
'cause
Usually
it-
goes the other way.
Yeah, no, and if it does, I could see it going that way quick.
Right.
So it's kind of like all or nothing, but it's been an amazing run, and the band's in a healthy spot. I mean, it's I never would have thought we'd be able to make it this long with a 12-piece band. It's a
Jesus.
heavy lift. With band and crew, we're 25, 30 people on the road. So
Wow.
days off are expensive.
Are you on buses?
crazy.
How do you do it?
12-piece
I
band.
mean, you know, the residencies are nice because you stay put for a minute.
Yeah.
But we don't. In the summer, we're hitting the road hard, and it's you're on the bus, 3 or 4 buses depending on the tour, how much production we're pulling.
Whoa.
So it's, I mean, 8 or 10 people on a bus. You're on each other. You better like each other.
I mean,
It's
that's
so much harder than the way we
Yeah.
literally show up with a mic.
exactly. And an opener, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a few friends along the way that are comics, and then every once in a while one of them hits, and all of a sudden you see them playing these arenas and things, and they show up and they have a road manager, 2 of their friends. It's like 4 people traveling.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly
It's
how we
like,
do it.
holy cow, that's incredible.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
it's an amazing thing to see.
12, that's more than ISIS. I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, we roll into a town, you feel pretty safe. Like we have it's a small army rolling.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
right.
If you're in a bar fight, you're good.
Yeah, there's a few guys in the band that you want to have them with you. There's
Oh, yeah.
a few
dude.
foxhole guys. I mean, we have a few on our crew, especially.
Oh,
There's a guy
crew
that drives
guys.
a truck for us. He was driving with the Almond Brothers years ago, and he was an Army Ranger. He was. I mean, he was a prisoner of war for a while.
Wow.
He comes out, and when you show up at a festival, he's the first one on site. You roll in, he's got it all reconned, and he's like, "Buses are here."
Right,
That's the exit point. We're like, "Yes, sir. I'm following you, Rick."
He's
when it
doing
hits the
this
fan. Yeah. No, he's
You want to
all-
play Russian roulette after the
Yeah.
show? You're like, dude, please don't.
It's battle all the time with that dude.
Yeah, but you need 1 or 2 of those guys. I had one of those guys in high school. He just, if anything went down, yeah, he was ready.
Yeah,
With
you're
a
like, I'm
broken
glad that
bottle.
guy's on our side.
Yes.
Dude.
I mean, the Almond Brothers had this famous roadie named Red Dog. I think almost famous. It was a character based on him, but he was in Vietnam, came back, re-enlisted because of the adrenaline rush.
Wow.
He's one of those guys. But when I joined the Almond Brothers band, he had been there 30-something years, and he's one of those guys that would take a bullet for anyone in the band. He was hardcore and had
The guy who
greatest-
wants to too badly, and like, no one's got a gun. Settle down.
You don't have to instigate this.
Right.
But he was a legend, man. They don't make him like that anymore.
Men, I'm gluten free. He's got an ulcer. You know?
Yeah, it's different now.
Wow.
Is that him?
Playing with the Allman
Oh
Brothers.
yeah, there he is. Red
That's
Dog.
him? That's Red Dog?
On the right.
Holy.
Yelling?
He's already yelling at a guy.
Oh yeah, no, that's what he looked like when I joined the band too. He was quite something.
Is it
actually
wiry?
funny. The other night, Susan has become friends with Cyndi Lauper, which is awesome. She is hilarious and incredible human. We went by her place for dinner the other night, and she said, "You know, I was in the Fillmore East the first time when I was 17, and the Almond Brothers were playing, and Elvin Bishop, and I was there because I was into the fashion. The groupies had the best fashion. I didn't care about the other groupie shit, but I wanted to see what they were wearing. And so I was talking to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we can just between bands, you just head backstage." And so I snuck backstage, and I ran into Red Dog. He was this guy that was working with the Almond Brothers. So I was like, "You met Red Dog?"
Wow.
And she thought she was a background singer, and like put her on stage, like, "Get out there, you're supposed to be." So, but that was like never imagined Cyndi Lauper and Red Dog having a
crazy.
connection.
I just saw her on TikTok. Like, she had a resurgence. She's
Yeah.
like, doing great now.
Played Chris DiStefano's, our buddy Chris, the comic. She played his mom in his new show.
Oh, is that
So I thought
right?
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
She came out to the Beacon the other night and sat in. It was pretty incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Damn, she's pretty damn cool.
That's got to be the best,
Yes.
is hearing those old stories. I mean, I can't even
man.
imagine.
Well, Red Dog wrote a self-published book called The Book of Tales, and it's about what you think it is. It's just
Hell yeah.
Red Dog chasing the ladies. It is high comedy.
That's great.
Highly recommended if you can find it.
Damn, we gotta get that book.
Yeah.
What's the routine on the road? What's a night like usually? Post show? How do you
You know,
wind down?
if we're staying in a town, our band likes to hang afterwards. So a lot of times you find half the band will end up at some jazz club where everyone's sitting in. Horn section will roll in. We'll often end up there too, or you just find a dive bar. Everybody enjoys hanging, band and crew.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's a good group that way. Where we, we know that we have to be up the next day and working, so there's a line.
Sure,
If
sure.
there's a day off, it's a little different. But
The days off, there's a lot of lines.
yeah, yeah, and it depends on how far you're traveling. We're adults. It's an adult traveling band. But
Right.
it's definitely not a choir rolling down the road. But it's a fun group. I mean, I've been in bands where you get off stage and everyone just heads their separate ways.
Right.
You only see each other on the bus or on stage. And luckily, this is not that group. So I think that stuff really matters, actually.
Yeah, I agree. Bonding, and it's a middle ground. You don't want to go do heroin all night, but you don't also go sit at a
Different band.
Yeah, but there's a great dive bar up by the Beacon with the harp on it.
The Dublin.
The Dublin, hey, that's a great
We
dive.
were all there about 3 nights ago.
Oh, hell yeah, I love that bar.
It's iconic, man.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Oh, man, I love that
The
place.
elevator and everything, all those iconic.
It's the best.
There it is. Look at that
yeah.
big neon harp. You can't beat
There's
it.
a Banksy out front.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Those
we
flowers.
saw the video of you playing at 13, obviously, which is, I'm sure everyone brings that up to you. Is that just like, how did that start circulating? Is that you posted that or someone else?
No, I didn't post that.
Wait, what is this? Sorry.
It looks like I had an ass pocket on stage.
This is crazy.
Wow.
So wild.
Is it just weird to see that
There's a
now?
lot of blackmail material. I was on the road at 9 years old, and
Oh my god.
there were people.
9 years old. You're like Drew Barrymore. What the hell?
There was like this couple, this guy and his girl that would follow us to shows and film almost everything. So every once in a while something pops up. The guitar player up front,
Yep.
Danny Roberts, he was in Mudcrutch.
This is
Petty's
crazy.
original band.
Anyone else hard? Look how cute. See, if I was a woman, I would just see the fingering abilities here. I mean, this is so hot.
Then you'd go to jail.
So
He's 13.
That's a good point.
and that guy Rick Stott, he was driving tour buses a few years later, so we ran into him.
Wow.
My uncle's timpanis in the back.
Damn.
what
you're a
shirt is that?
phenom.
That's a Dwayne Allman shirt.
That's killer.
This
Yeah.
is so cool.
Killer.
Being that good at something at that age, does it kind of kill your social life?
So yeah, nobody in my school cared about that.
What?
That was not cool when I
Really?
was in middle school or whenever.
But
that was.
when they're going to parties and stuff, you're like, I got to practice. I'm so good at this. Or
I was on the road, man.
That's
Wow.
at 13. You're just
Yeah.
on the road.
You're
Yeah,
the
so
real deal.
you really were 9 to 13.
Yeah, like
What do your parents say about this?
I mean, they were out with me. It was mainly weekends.
Yeah.
Miss a little bit of school. Teachers were good about giving you work in advance.
But they
knew-
could tell that you're legit at this.
Yeah, I mean, they knew something was up. So
Yeah.
until high school, they kind of stopped caring in high school. They're like, you have to be there this many days, or you're not going to pass.
Sure.
So you got to finish your math homework. So, did you just see that solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
gonna be big.
Even though I would notice a few of my high school teachers out front at shows while they were failing me.
That is hilarious.
So I ended up homeschooling the last few years of high school. Took my SATs and all that stuff on the road after shows. It was,
Oh my
Just to
God.
let my mom know I wasn't a total degenerate.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like but it was an amazing run. I mean, those were fun years.
Now, this is a silly question, but do you worry that the youngsters now, with the AI and all the shit, they're not going to take the time to string away and fail and learn?
I mean, you do. I think in the arts in general, you kind of worry about that.
Yeah.
But I think there's always pockets of people that just enjoy doing things because you enjoy doing it.
Sure.
And so I think that's probably safe. Like those knees. It's incredible. But the thing that I feel lucky, I'm glad I was ahead of the technological curve, was I could pretty much cut my teeth in bars every night without it being posted the next day.
Here, here.
So,
so
like,
true.
And I know I'm sure in your world it's even more so when you're working out material.
Yes.
You don't want people, but since
I remember Louis
phones,
got in trouble for that like years ago. He had a Sandy Hook. It was like when people really had turned on Louis, and he was working out a Sandy Hook bit.
Yeah.
It's like not the bit you want to be captured.
Especially when it's not landing correctly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know, but
Totally.
but he was like, I was like, dude, let it, give him a minute.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
a
yes.
special. He's
Yeah.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
You know. But
So I had many years of we play every night. You're on to the next city, and even if people were recording it, it wasn't. It wasn't like the next city didn't know how bad you were before you got there.
Right,
Or
right.
that you were working it out. So yeah, I kind of worry about that for up and coming artists. Is like, as soon as you learn something, you want to share it with people, and you can, and maybe you shouldn't.
I agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
There's something about paying your dues and actually putting the work in that I don't know. I feel lucky that I was able to.
Yeah, anonymity is a gift.
It is, man. It is. I remember listening to some early Richard Pryor, like some bootlegs, and going, wow, he wasn't that funny yet.
Right.
It kind of gave me a lot of hope because you're like,
He also might have been on a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
I think it was even before. Like, it's like he was such a master, and you're like, even he had to cut his teeth.
Exactly.
Or you hear like early Charlie Parker or Coltrane, and you're like, wow, he wasn't that guy yet.
That's
like,
crazy.
Well, there's that famous Miles Davis quote, right? It takes you a long time to sound like yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, but for comedy, you're like, you're a prodigy at 13. There's no great comic at 13.
No.
Yeah, you're right. That's a different thing. Yeah. The other great
true.
Miles Davis quote, John Coltrane was going through this period where it was just sheets of sound, and he's like, man, when I start playing a solo, I don't know how to stop. I can't stop. And Miles goes, just take the fucking horn out of your mouth. That's actually good advice for a lot of things.
Awesome.
He's a scary guy. You ever watch some of his interviews on YouTube? He was a wild man.
There's one floating around now. It was like some morning TV show that thought it'd be a good idea to have these up and coming trumpet players play, and Miles judge them. It's like 12-year-old kid gets done playing. It's like, Miles, so what do you think of his sound? And he goes, he knows what he sounds like. And it's just ice cold, man.
can't
and
lie.
you can see this kid. It's bad.
Wow. Yeah, Norm.
Too hard.
Norm Macdonald was the judge on Last Comic. And, it's NBC. It's all nice and family and all this. And Norm be like, yeah, it's really bad. Some poor kid flew there from Cleveland.
You were on that season?
I wasn't on that season.
I was on that season.
Oh, really?
And I was like, Keenan dug me, but Roseanne and Norm complimented me. I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Man, Norm was incredible.
The king.
Yeah, man, he is one of my favorites. Bill
Same.
Hicks
Yeah.
and Norm.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Hey, you got good taste.
Yeah, you listen to Bill Hicks stuff now, and you're like, I love the albums where he's bombing the Flying Saucer tour.
Yeah.
He's just furious at the crowd.
It's amazing.
It's insane.
There's a few Bill Hicks rants that are all-timers, man.
Pull
All-timers.
up the screaming one where he screams at the lady.
That's a bad moment, though. That's like
But he was still articulate. Like, he was
all
still
been there.
entertaining, of course, of course.
I had a Bill Hicks. I never got to see him, but Susan was friends with Willie Nelson and his wife, and she surprised me in Hawaii. We were doing a tour in Japan, stopping in Hawaii for a few gigs, and Susan's like, I'll meet you there. We'll go stay at a friend's house. And I was like, I'd really rather just go to a hotel.
Yeah,
She's like,
course,
trust me.
yeah.
So she picks me up, go to this house. They have this wing of the house. They just let me crash because I'm jet lagged, and I wake up in the middle of the night, wander to the kitchen. I didn't know whose house it was yet, and Willie Nelson wanders out like, hey, you jet lagged? You hungry? I was like, I am actually. So we ended up staying with Willie for a week.
Wow.
And who's the most amazing human on earth. He had this gambling room, Django's Orchid Lounge. It's poker, it was chess. He's like sharp as a damn tack. But I was asking him about Bill Hicks because he lived in Austin. And like I knew his politics would be the same as Willie's, and he didn't know about him. So we went to his living room. His family's there, and I was like, "Pull up." I forget what record, like Rant in E minor, whichever one it was. And she just pops on this one that just says Willie. And right when it started, I was like, "Oh shit!" This is Bill Hicks going. Any artist that does an advertisement, you are all off the artistic roll call forever. That goes for anybody. Except maybe Willie Nelson. And he was like, Willie was so fucking high. He's doing Taco Bell commercials, and he just goes in so hard on Willie. And I was like, I just met this guy.
Wow.
And I was like,
this is when we should go to a Shopify ad real quick. Let's.
I really thought he was just going to be like, who is this asshole in my house? Like, playing this.
Wow.
But then
my
Willie
God.
laughs, and then a few days later, man, that Bill Hicks stuff was great.
Oh, all right. So he's a cool guy. He can take a joke. There it is, a Taco Bell ad.
That's
He probably
incredible.
got $500,000 for that or some shit.
I mean, that was
that was a
back
different
when
time.
he didn't pay his taxes. And
All right, let's see. Give me a taste of this meltdown he has here on this lady.
Come on, get the fuck out of here right now. Get out. Fucking
Crowd's
you
loving
idiot.
it.
You're everything that America should be flushed down the toilet, you fucking turd. Fuck you. Get out. Get out, you fucking drunk bitch. Take her out.
holy
Take her
cow.
fucking out. Take her to
Sounds like my
somewhere
dad
else.
talking to my mom.
Go see fucking Madonna, you fucking idiot piece of shit.
That's incredible.
I showed this clip to Madonna recently. She was furious.
So maybe
really bummed
she was like,
out.
"That was great."
That's awesome.
Holy cow! Yeah, Bill Hicks is he was one of a kind. He would have done well now.
Oh yeah. Oh, a lot to talk about.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Fucking Iran. Can you believe this shit? Yeah, just go on.
We got to bring up, I know probably a million people brought this up to you, but the guitar you're playing, the Jerry Garcia guitar, the $12 million guitar.
That's wild.
This is
man.
crazy.
That was wild. Yeah.
How did you get your hands on this, and how did the auction thing?
Sorry. That's
incredible.
That's my instrument. It's finally.
It is ass pocket whiskey. Holy shit. But how'd you get your hands on this, and how'd the auction thing go?
I mean, it was kind of by chance. One of my friends was in town. Who's actually part of APW with us, and he was going down. Him and a few partners were going down to take a shot at that Garcia guitar. Mm-hmm. And so they it's called Family Guitars. They collect guitars and get them out to musicians to play, and they like try to keep them in the stream instead of locked away. So I went down just to kind of watch the spectacle. Mm-hmm. They had a John Coltrane horn up for sale that was like estimated at like $40K, and I was like, I'll take a run at that. It went for like $400.
Oh,
so
geez,
I didn't take a very long run at it.
Yeah.
So I was there like, oh, this will be fun. And then the David Gilmour guitar went for like 12-14 million.
Wow.
I was like, what is happening in here? There was a drumhead, the Beatles drumhead from Ed Sullivan. I think it was like 2.8 million for like a drumhead.
Who's buying this stuff?
Who knows, man? There was a lot of internet bidders.
Oh, Elon Musk.
But
He owns it all.
our buddy ended up getting that guitar, the Garcia guitar, and they brought it out for the next few nights to the Beacon. We got to keep it in the dressing room.
Was there like security detail with that guitar?
I mean, there's probably should have been, but once we got it to the Beacon, they let me just kind of keep track of it keep it in the dressing room, and it's fun to play it. I've never played a guitar like that. It's like 13 and a half pounds, like metal.
Whoa.
Inside. Like it's really unique instrument.
Look at that beautiful
I mean,
thing.
the woodwork on that thing is wild. Super articulate sounding and playing. It's similar to the SG I play. I found out it has like a metal bridge. So when I would really get on it, I think I broke 2 or 3 strings right off the top of it.
Damn.
So you can't manhandle it the way you can my guitar. It's much more precision instrument. But by the second night, I felt like I could really get inside of it, figured out some of the sounds. But it was quite fun to play. It's not something you do every day.
Yeah. Wow.
The guy also brought out one of Frank Zappa's guitars, the Baby Snakes guitar.
Jesus.
And that thing was wild. Probably the fastest guitar I've ever played, the way it was set up.
Yeah.
Because Frank Zappa, like Les Paul and those guys, they would tinker with their instruments. They would just modify them. I think it had like a fuzz face inside of the guitar. So
cool.
It was like a rocket ship, that thing. That was fun to play.
Damn. Yeah, I have Bill Cosby's bed. That's all I got.
That is the thing. We don't do that. We don't buy like Jerry's mic.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, dude, this is Mort Saul's stool.
like
right.
the long, skinny microphone.
Not this stool. It's one of his
Marker.
poops. It's
Yeah, that's true. What is
Yeah.
that about comics?
because we don't care about the mic. Any mic,
Yeah, I
any
guess
mic
so.
can work. But
like
like
maybe
a
his diary.
There you go. Yeah.
That's true. Like a notepad would be kind of cool.
Notepad's good.
Like
yeah.
George Carlin's notebook. That would be kind
Yeah.
of cool.
In Rogan's club, he's got Dangerfield's joke book and notes on the wall.
I've seen that's beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We ran into George Carlin on the road early years.
What?
Whoa.
We were playing the same casino, and I was like snuck into his show. And then after our gig was
Where
over,
was this?
I think it was probably Vegas. I don't remember. We didn't do a lot of casino shows with the Almonds, so I'm assuming. But I remember going to the elevator after our show, and it's closing, and Carlin walks in with 2 ladies. I was like, yes.
Hell
It
yeah.
was incredible. I don't know if they worked with him or what the deal was, but
Yeah.
he rolled in hard. Just it was quite a moment.
Yeah, he partied till the end.
Yeah, he's a hero, man. His stuff holds up.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a Bill Hicks or those guys where you're like, it's never wrong.
Yeah, he's one of those guys where the right and the left claim him. They're like, look, he calls everybody homos.
He's like, I hate all of you.
yeah. And he's
Out of my
fighting for
face.
abortion. Yeah, he's got every
I
angle
love
down.
the angle, the albums like Complaints and Grievances, where every bit just starts with like, here's another group of people that whose mother's plans ought to have included abortion.
Yeah, yeah.
It starts every premise with
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
He's the man.
that's crazy. Touring with the Almonds when you were that young has got to be insane. Is that just, or you just
It was pretty wild. I mean, I was 19 when I got the call, and I think I just turned 20 when I did the first gigs with him, and it was just hit the ground running.
And
I mean,
Oh, sorry. Anything you saw too young? Or you're like,
Actually, by the time I got there, they were all like just reformed and
oh,
toy poodles and watching like Matlock in the back of the bus or
that's
whatever
crazy.
it was. It was pretty mellow for the most part.
Okay. Probably
Yeah,
best.
it's gonna be a party. They're like, dude,
Yeah.
we gotta watch some Law and Order.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because when I met Susan, she had Double Trouble, Stevie Ray Vaughan's old band, as her backup band.
Damn.
And so it was the Allman Brothers and Susan and her band, and they knew Greg from the early like hardcore partying days, and so they would not let Susan come on the bus with like I was on Greg's bus, and they were just like, "You're not going over there."
Smart.
So I had to like court her band to
Yeah.
like hang out with Sue, but I appreciated that they were protective of her and they weren't going to let her go.
Oh, God.
Even though it was a boring ass bus we were on at that point.
Yeah.
Not a drop of alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were. I thought that was very sweet.
Hey, for a white Russian, almond milk. Huh? Like almond with this booze? Just say it. Okay, put it
whiskey in
the
White
back
Russian?
burner.
No.
Oh, you're
vodka.
right. Ah, it's vodka. I thought it was whiskey. Shit.
Nah,
My bad.
Swamp water.
There you go.
that's actually probably good on my ulcer right now. White Russian.
Oh, there you go.
I want to game the system.
Coat it. Or
Code it.
Pepto. We can make a Pepto cocktail.
Dickie Betts.
Well, maybe we should cut it back a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
But damn, you so you're hanging with the almonds. Are you just like? Are you just picking their brain at all times? Like, what are you trying to get out of them when you're that young?
I mean, that was the first music I listened to, so it was they were heroes, and I mean, my uncle was in the band. I didn't see him a lot as a kid. I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad was a roofer. My mom worked at the elementary school, and so I heard stories about that stuff, but I wasn't
Yeah.
around it. But yeah, they were kind of mythological creatures to me.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when I finally met him, and I flew out 13, 14 and played in Greg's solo band for a while.
Jeez.
That was pretty wild.
Insane.
But
And your friends at school don't understand
no,
how
they
cool
could
this
care
is.
less, man. They thought that was
That's
the lamest shit you could do. Like, I really had to keep
you gotta
it
listen to
quiet.
real music like Ace of Base.
Right.
100%. That's what was going
totally.
on.
Ah, Janet Jackson.
I mean, there
Get
was.
outta here.
I think it was middle school, maybe sixth grade. Entertainment Tonight did this piece on me, and they followed me around school. And that's back when it was like big cameras and shit, and they're hiding in different
Right.
spots. And everyone's like, "Why are they following this nerd? Like, why are they like?" Other than 2 or 3 of my closest friends had no idea that I played.
But your
music.
boys got it. Your close
I mean,
friends.
yeah, but they kind of got it, but they didn't listen to real music at that point.
Well,
either.
you're so advanced at that age, like your skill level that you're.
And no one's really listening to music at that age,
Sure.
like music. Some people are, but
It's like boy bands, maybe.
but then they come around, high school, college, then it becomes a thing.
Wow. Look how little.
Wow.
That's crazy.
How old are you here? Do you think?
What is that, 91, 11, 12?
That is crazy, dude.
That's
Holy
wild.
cow. What is that? Buzzy Meekins on bass. That's some Florida stuff.
This is insane, dude.
Wow. You
Grant
got,
Morril.
look at these haircuts. I
Yeah,
love
he had
it.
the best hair.
That's a beautiful mop.
It's great audio on this one.
Yeah.
So that footage is from this club in South Florida called Tropics International, right on the Strip next to the Clevelander. And that's the first time I met the Allman Brothers was there. Greg and my uncle came out, set in.
Whoa.
And I remember there was a picture of all of us on that stage, and there were liquor bottles in front of the stage because the stage was on top of the bar. In my grandparents' house, super Southern Baptist, they had like piece of construction paper over the liquor bottles. That's pretty amazing.
That's amazing.
Will Lee from Letterman's band,
Look at that. Damn.
This is so cool.
rocking the shorts still, long shorts.
Hell yeah. That was a hypercolor shirt. Those were big in the 90s.
That was a knockoff hypercolor shirt. I didn't
Ultracolor.
get those yet.
Yeah.
And what are your parents saying when they see this?
Well, see, my dad and mom were huge music fans.
All right.
They Elliot Easton from the Cars, is that right?
Wow.
Damn.
I remember that was at what was it? It's a big music store, Thoroughbred Music down in Tampa, and they would throw a festival every year.
Okay.
And it was Letterman's band, Anton Fig and
Jesus.
Will Lee. I forget who that was, but yeah, those weird memories. I haven't seen that in a bit.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, my parents grew up My dad went AWOL from military school to see the Fillmore Allman Brothers shows. Like that stuff was like that was his stuff. He saw Hendrix a few times. As kids, he would take us to the Jacksonville Jazz Festival to see Miles, to see Ray Charles, to see. So music was important. He just didn't play it. I mean, and so
But at what age do you see that you have this ability?
So I got a guitar at a garage sale at like I think 9 years old, and my dad played a little bit, like enough to like woo my mom, play like bread songs or whatever.
Sure.
And so he figured out quick that I had taken to it, and he knew a guy that played with my uncle, a guy named Jim Graves, and he gave me a few lessons and asked me to come sit in at the local blues club, like it's like an open mic thing. So I started playing with him, and then another local blues band, Ace Moreland and the West Side Story. And then we went to Toronto in 89 or 90. And then it was just kind of off to the races at that point.
God.
But Ace was incredible. He was a left-handed guitar player. I think he was full-blooded Cherokee. He was incredible, like very few Native American blues artists. It was like Jesse Ed Davis, but Ace Moreland was one of these guys. And that dude could sing. He played slide. He played slide with a microphone stand. Like he had all the drip and swagger. But he died way too young. But yeah, Ace was quite something. Cancer got him. He lived in Oklahoma, but he was down in Jacksonville for a while. There was this weird pipeline between Tulsa and Florida, but Tulsa had Leon Russell, had like the old Derek and the Dominoes, that Clapton band. Mad Dogs and Englishmen, that Joe Cocker band. There were all these Tulsa musicians. It was this amazing scene there. So he was kind of on the edge of that scene.
There's that famous rock club in Tulsa. You know the one?
Kane's Ballroom.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've been there, and it's like
it's so badass.
They brag about that. This is where the Sex Pistols punched a hole in the wall. It's
really?
fucking awesome. Yeah, it's one of the coolest rooms.
That Fillmore East photo you just had up. You got to go back to that thing.
Yeah.
So that was taken for the Fillmore East show here, of course, in New York City. But the picture was taken in Macon, Georgia, downtown. Because when we were at Greg's funeral, we were in the car with Dickie Betts there, and we drove by that wall, and he's pointing out to his son. That's where we took the photo. But Jim Marshall took that photo, the great photographer.
Do you know the story behind it?
Oh yeah,
please tell.
My uncle, who's on the right there, one leg out, grinning. He said Jim Marshall just treated him like just hick assholes. So the band's pissed. They're just like, we're can kill this guy. like it's not going well. And so Dwayne tells somebody to like go get my buddy and like go score a bag. And he comes back with a big old bag of drugs and flings it at Dwayne, and he grabs it and he's holding it between his legs there. And the band's just finally they laugh like finally. It's like the one shot that was worth the shit. Like the band finally scored.
Well, you're the good side of drugs, guys.
That's
Makes
right.
people
Billy,
happy.
like, tell a good story.
That's amazing. Where are you at on Link Ray? You know Link Ray?
Oh, I love him, man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. That's a guitar tone right there.
Yeah, I was trying to find music to open my special, and I was going through guitar licks. I wanted something without words.
Pretty badass.
And I fell in love with this guy. I'd never heard of him.
Oh, it's so good. A lot of it's like an old Fender blackface amp with a bunch of reverb.
It's from Pulp Fiction, this song.
Yes.
This is great.
Yes.
This is the only instrumental ever to be banned on radio.
It's so just seductive.
It's so sexy.
Well, it was called Rumble, so the powers
the
of people were
title?
like, get it off. We don't want kids acting up.
I mean, that song will make you crazy right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool.
Man, he opened the door. Look, we got wet-ass pussy. Long way. That's on the radio.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Progress.
Sorry.
That and like Booker T and the MGs.
Yeah.
I mean, those. When you can make an instrumental that compelling.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. There's a guy in the
Green Onions.
Forrest Gump, that song. I can't think of the guy who sang it or who played it. It's incredible. It's in Forrest Gump when he's running with the ball and he becomes a football star. He's being chased by the bullies and they're throwing rocks
It's a
at
guitar
him.
tune?
Yeah.
Is it Dick
You'll
Dale
know
or
it.
something?
What is it?
Dick Dale, maybe?
Maybe. Wait, you gotta go to the beginning. The beginning, you retard.
I ran to get wild.
Kept going further. That's it.
I never thought it would take me anywhere.
Maybe Dick
Maybe
Dale.
that is not guitar.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. What is that? That's a lot of horns,
pretty great
too.
sound.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
pretty
the motivation for my opening, my special. These songs, they all go unheard of. They're all amazing.
That's what we need. We need a song and a movie.
Yes. I think you're doing fine. I think you're still
You must get hit up for that.
Occasionally, not as much as I thought, because we did a lot of instrumental music in the early days. We were like, we need gas in this bus. Like, we need one song in a movie.
Did you get any at first or no?
No, we had a Levi's ad with my solo band that bought our Winnebago. I remember we got the Levi's check for like $38,000, and we went to bought a band Winnebago.
That's
so that was pretty sweet. And then recently there was a Chevy ad where they used the song. But it's funny, early days back then, that was something you really thought about. You're like, do you want your music in an ad? It was a total different mindset. It was like I don't think I want it. And like, it's disgusting.
Well, they call some people sellouts when they do it now. What's your read on that? If it's a big band and a
I feel like there's a line. Like, what is it for? If you need it, then I get it. But it's a different day, man. Like, you don't sell records anymore. There's recorded music. It's like it's a kind of a losing proposition. So I don't know. I don't judge people as harshly as I used to.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like if you can get through the day, like making music, like do what you got to do. As long as I mean, there's certain things I wouldn't want my music used for.
Sure,
like
sure.
Political rallies and
Right.
stuff. You're like, I don't know about that, but
J6, they were strumming it.
totally. I don't want it to be the theme.
Yeah, but I mean, George Clooney's doing coffee ads. Jimmy Fallon's doing bank ads. I mean, it's all changed now.
Well, for a while, like you would only notice that you go to Japan and like all of your favorite stars are like, here,
that's
check this out. You would never do it in the States, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
a different world now.
Oh yeah, it's open game. I mean,
It is open. game.
Matthew McConaughey's a Lincoln car, whatever it is.
But he made it look kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the trick, I guess.
It's weird for
Really.
athletes. It's totally different. No one cares.
Oh.
No one even thinks.
No, if you're an
about
athlete, you like made it. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Right.
it. Yeah.
That's true.
And a lot of it was like you got to get a signature shoe. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
or otherwise, you're a chump.
Right.
If you don't have a shoe.
it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Athletes judge differently in a lot of stuff, though. I think.
yeah, but the whiskey's that's gonna put you on top because.
That's a labor of love. Actually.
Oh, okay.
We're fans of that. Me and my brother, for years, would go look for Dusties down in the Deep South. You go hit these old liquor stores, and 15, 20 years ago, you could find incredible stuff sitting back there. And we found like 3 packs of Pappy for retail. In certain
What?
spots. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, then once that bubble burst, it was over. You'd find stuff that like it's $2,000. Like, well, you can keep it.
Oh yeah.
Right,
But
right.
at first, you could really find things.
Are you're a straight bourbon or rye or guy or what?
Yeah, mainly. I like a good rum too, though.
Really?
Yeah, or a good
We were
mezcal.
very unsophisticated rum drinkers.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drink bad rum too.
Yeah, sure. We all have.
Yeah.
Rum and
But-
Coke.
but
we
a good
find.
mezcal
Bermuda
or
once, you know,
Pachuga?
give me the swizzle. The swizzle's their thing there. But yeah, I don't know anything about rum.
Yeah.
What's a pachuga?
Pachuga is like a mezcal where they put meat in the thumper. Like, it's like an old style. Like they'll hang like a
Does that
turkey
make it
in
smokier?
It gives it a thing, man.
Yeah.
It gives it a twang.
Man, meat in the thumper sounds like gay code.
I can't walk today. I have beaten the thumper.
Different Pachuga.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to search one of those out. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah,
it might be good for the stomach, man.
Yeah.
A lot of
The doctor's like, you have
prebiotics.
another ulcer.
There's postbiotics.
Derek Trucks told me to keep drinking. I don't know.
I do love a mezcal. Nothing
I love a
beats that.
mezcal Negroni, dude.
Oh,
You ever do one of those little
so
smoke?
good.
It's fun.
Yeah, you'll like the Pachuga.
So wait, if you're at a 12-piece band and you're at the Beacon, that little elevator, that must be 16 rides going up that
walking.
thing.
A lot of people have to walk.
Yeah.
Depending on age,
Yeah.
Right.
seniority in the band, how well they played that night, attitude, general attitude.
And we need a doc about you guys. Because did you ever see the band? What is it, Last Waltz?
Oh man, incredible.
I fucking love Levon Helm.
Yeah, Levon was the best.
He's the best.
We got to spend some time with Levon.
Really?
He was one of those guys that if you were in the room with him, you just felt better for it. Like that dude would leave and everyone's just kind of,
Yeah.
Wow.
holy shit, what a good human being. He was special.
He's a hero,
Yeah.
for sure.
There was a producer I worked with, and he had just done a track with Levon, and he said he's the only guy that could just play 2 and 4 and like make you cry.
Yeah.
Like, Levon's groove was so simple, but it was just like no one can do it that way.
Nobody.
It had a lope to it that was just. It's when you can play something that simple and just stand out from everybody. It's a wild thing. That
Yeah.
was his humanity. He was that person.
Right.
He'd get on a tractor and go plow a field.
Exactly. He would drum and sing incredibly well, which has
Yeah.
got to be, it's so hard.
I mean, one of the highlights I remember of playing the Beacon with the Allman Brothers, I think it was the 40th anniversary called a lot of old friends of the band. And one night, Levon came out and Taj Mahal, and we did The Wait.
Damn.
And Levon wanted his kit set up with my uncle and J-Mo, so it was 3 kits on stage. It was Levon on the side, Oteil, me, and Levon's just looking across the stage, singing, playing The Wait. Taj Mahal sings a verse, Greg sings a verse. You're just like, holy shit! It was a heavy evening.
Damn.
Those were quite fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, Levon was amazing. He was I think there's a drum instructional of him and just some of the best. He's like, and if your tom-tom's ringing, you just put some tape on it. Tape on it. You're like, that's actually good advice.
Elton John said nobody should drum and sing except Levon.
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, Levon was something. Our studio in Jacksonville was based on his barn up on his property.
Oh, shit.
Because I remember I went up there with the same producer that was talking about his drumming. He brought me up there for this session with the band. It was with Rick Danko was still alive and Garth Hudson. And I was 15 or 16. I knew the band were, but not really. And I remember walking into that place and you just felt like, oh, this is entirely different than anything I've been around. When I left that day, that session, I ended up playing on the tune. It really changed the way I thought about music. Like,
Whoa.
Rick Danko actually, no one had ever like produced a solo of mine I was playing. He's like, just pretend that you're breathing through it. Like, don't fill all the space. And it like really made me like step back and think about it as like a songwriter or a singer instead of just go.
It's so similar to comedy too, where like if you're coming off with too much energy,
it can be off-putting.
I remember seeing Leonard Cohen once at the Garden and seeing that energy in a room that
I have
big.
chills thinking about Leonard Cohen.
Yeah, but he just could control a room with just this low energy, and I'm like, that is fucking.
that's a master.
Yeah.
I think Leonard Cohen was about as good as it got.
Totally.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
Love him.
I think he's top tier. I have a friend that has been at every show I've ever played at the Beacon, which is like up in the mid 200s now.
Damn.
That is crazy.
It's pretty wild. But my friend went and saw Leonard Cohen twice on that last tour, and he called me after each show, and he was like, I think that's the single greatest show I've ever seen. He was like, about an hour or two in, there's just the air shifted. And he just like, and you just wouldn't expect it because he's not a great singer. But he just draws you in.
Yeah.
And it's the greatest songs. I mean,
Such a good
Suzanne is one of the
writer.
greatest songs ever written. The Nina Simone version of Suzanne.
I don't know that. I got to listen to that.
There's 2 of them, but there's one with a full band. It's one of my favorite recorded.
Put that as a rec then.
It's so badass.
Dude, there's this great story of Leonard Cohen and Bob Dylan talking I read about, and Leonard Cohen's like, oh, I love this song of yours. How long did it take you to write that? And Bob Dylan goes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he goes, I love Hallelujah. And he goes, yeah, that took me 5 years.
Yeah, he wrote like 100 verses or what. I mean, he's got pages of verses that just didn't make the cut.
Damn.
Leonard Cohen would work on a tune forever.
Do you feel that way with like, even like when you're playing guitar, you're like, is it never kind of done? Are you always kind of like, I have a new angle here, have a new tag?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's the beauty of music is same with what you guys do is you never have to hang it up. It's not like an athlete where there's a shelf life, you know. I feel bad for guys that put that much energy into something and then at like 31 you're a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
I mean, we're like kind of just getting going. I mean, I'm 46 now and I feel like we're just kind of getting into the thick of it in a way.
You're 46 and you've been playing since you were 9. That is
So
crazy.
it's a lot of years on the road, man.
Yeah.
A lot of road years.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I feel lucky that we get to you get to hone your craft. I remember watching that Jiro Dreams of Sushi documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just talking about getting it good at something is pretty easy. Like that first 90%, that next 5%, it gets a lot harder. Those last 2, 3, 4, 5, like that's where everyone taps out.
That's
like
true.
You can even get great at something pretty easily.
Yeah.
But it's that Leonard Cohen shit or that next level where most people are just, they're like, I did it, I made it, I'm done.
Yeah.
They kind of stop, and you can tell. Like you can totally tell. No matter how good somebody gets, you can tell when they've stopped trying or caring.
That's true.
Like because you are gonna drift backwards.
Well, do you think you just have to like love it or like?
You have to love it. You have to
need it.
Yeah, agreed. You have to be a little crazy. You got to be a little competitive. Of just like, oh, I ain't done, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do you see other people you see out there? You're like, fuck, I got to step it up.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Like who's someone you see? That you're like,
I mean, shit. That's one of the reasons we have our 12-piece band is because there's guys on stage that are kicking your ass every night.
Right.
And you want to. you don't want to be the one left behind. You know, so
Yeah.
you don't want to be the guy on the team that's lagging or weighing the thing down. So that's part of it. But yeah, I mean, you try to surround yourself with the best you can find, or go see the best you can see. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You definitely find times where you're like, oh, this part's really easy, but then maybe some things you thought you had in the bag get a little loose on you.
Uh-huh.
You got to go shed that. Kind of a whack-a-mole in a way.
And then you got to see what you're not great at and lean into it.
Yeah.
Which is very hard.
And a lot of times it's trimming away the fat. It's realizing that you don't have to do all of it, and kind of finding the good stuff. And
Tough to listen to yourself though.
oh man, and it's tough to know the off ramp, like when you're making a record, of like when can you can't overproduce a thing. You can overthink a bit or anything. There's a sweet spot where it's like where it sings and it.
Yes.
And there's a time where you can just beat it to death.
That's true.
And so, like when you're recording with a full band, you kind of think of these things ahead of time. You don't want the band over rehearsed. You want to have the song idea, and then you want to be set up and ready to capture it when the band gets it for the first time. Like you play it 2 or 3 times. You want to get it on the second or third take. You don't want to get it on the 10th take, because then everyone's trying to recreate something a little magic they had made earlier.
Yeah.
So it's nice when you can capture it when it's peaking. So
is there a place you feel like you capture it best? Is it like a venue or a city where you're like, this is I'm
well,
locked in?
we built a studio at home about, I guess, 2006.
Wait, where's home?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay, got it.
So down in the swamp, we have this great room that the band formed in, and everyone feels really comfortable there. And we've just, every record we've kind of added to it and tweaked it. So that place feels comfortable.
But what about like a live
I mean, the
place?
Beacon is one of them. That's why we keep coming back. It's kind of where we check in every year, see if we made any progress or lost some ground. And when we do 10 nights, we try to not repeat that many tunes. So we'll do 100 plus different songs over the 10 nights. So
do you get the nerds that do the skill? You know, they got the Fish guys who go out and see Fish. They're like, the setup was different, the lineup was different. Do you guys do all that?
People pay attention, so that keeps us on our toes, which is nice. We keep a rehearsal room set up on the 7th floor, so we do sound check, and then we go rehearse the band after that before the show. So we keep it moving.
Wow. Now, you mentioned Leonard Cohen, that your friend said best show. What's the best show you've ever seen?
I don't know. I've seen a few. Ray Charles when I was really young.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I mean, getting to be on tour with B.B. King and those guys.
I saw the video of you with B.B. King. You're playing for B.B. King. And
Man, that
I think
was-
John Mayer's there too.
Yeah, that was an epic
And they're
tour.
both just clearly praising you.
B.B. was so sweet. I mean,
Wow.
I saw Stevie Wonder about 10 years ago.
Damn.
It was pretty life-changing.
He didn't see you.
Well, we don't know, actually. Jerry's still out. Seen him drive
We've
a
seen the
car.
video. Yeah.
He caught a mic stand once.
I saw him drive in. It was weird.
Yeah. We did a show over BB Netanyahu, and that was a lot. No, I'm kidding.
We bombed. But
I got some dome after.
what?
Just kidding.
Yeah. So Ray Charles. That's insane to see him live. And
That's
B.B.
crazy.
King.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. Give me a whitey. Just throw one whitey in, just for the hell of it. Come on.
I never got to see Leonard Cohen. So.
All right. That's
I
what
saw him a
you.
couple of times, and it was towards the end, and they were both incredible.
To be honest, there were
Yeah.
nights standing next to Greg Allman on stage with the Allman Brothers where he would belt something out, and you would just go, "Oh, there
Wow,
he is!
yeah.
There's that thing." Like every once in a while, man, there was a song that we would open the show with. Sometimes it's an instrumental, "Don't Want You No More," and it goes into "It's Not My Cross to Bear." And there's this pregnant pause, and Greg would come in with the first line and be the first vocal of the night, and you could just feel everybody's hair in the room stand up. When he would pin it, it was special.
Yeah.
And Greg could be all over the map. You know, he'd be sick or he'd be on his substance or whatever, and then he'd be clean, and you never knew what you were going to get. But when it was on, he was different.
What was your relationship? I mean, what's your relationship like with him?
He was super sweet to me from a young age. I mean,
That's good.
He took me under his wing, and he was always a gentleman, and he changed my life. So
Wow.
Wow.
Craziest show I ever saw, and I never was even familiar with the band. I took a little bit of shrooms. New Orleans Jazz Fest. John Baptiste.
Oh yeah, Batista's great.
He is unreal. It was like a spiritual. I was moved. I mean, again, I was on drugs, but
When he was maybe 18 or so, he was playing in Wynton Marsalis's band at the Rose Center down there, and we played a show me and Sue played with Wynton's orchestra, and Batiste was the piano player. And you could tell then, you're like, oh, that dude's a freak.
Oh, really?
That dude's a badass.
Well, yeah, Wynton. He's the best trumpet player on earth, I guess.
Yeah, he's one of them.
One of them.
He was great.
From New Orleans.
Yep. A lot of great guys from New Orleans.
Are there any cities you love going to again and again?
I mean, New Orleans is one of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Our
Hometown.
drummer is from Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Really?
He lives down in New Orleans.
Hey!
J-Mo, the only original surviving Allman Brothers member, is from down in Gulfport. So he grew up
Nice.
playing with all those New Orleans cats. So
Oh, yeah, we got
There's a-
Randy Newman. What's his name? Jimmy Buffett cut his teeth there, apparently. Dr. John.
a lot of the great drummers, like a guy named James Black, Ed Blackwell, Zigaboo from the Meters, like those guys, and then Alan Toussaint.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and J-Mo knew all those guys. So when we would play, you'd see him side stage. You're like, you see somebody just dressed to the nines. You're like, who is that? Like, oh, that's Alan Toussaint.
Yeah, and Harry Connick had a similar childhood
Totally.
like you, playing early.
And you know the Marsalises and the Batiste family. Like, so John Batiste comes from a very long line of incredible musicians down there. Mm-hmm. There's a few families of music down there that are just, it's thick.
Yeah.
They've been doing it since the 40s, and some of them are professors at the colleges, some of them are just playing in the clubs, but they're all equally just freakish musically.
Yeah.
It's
We also got Louis Prima and Louis Armstrong. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
it's a long
I'm
list.
claiming my hometown. What do you got here?
So we only have 4 minutes. left before we
Oh,
have to go.
Jesus.
I want to know if you could bless us with something. We have brought a guitar just to play us out.
It's not tuned, though.
It might be.
It might be tuned. Take a look there.
see what I can do
You
here.
know your stuff there. Give that a just caress it like a preteen.
Oh my god.
I'm playing an open tuning.
Okay.
I think it might be open
It
tuned.
won't take
I
long.
strummed it. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think I had it prepared for you.
Woo! All right. Let's see if we can get us to come in 4 minutes or less.
Let's see.
By ear. Ooh, there it is.
I like this. What is it? Epiphone?
You don't fucking know. Oh.
You can play slide with a.
Oh, hell yeah. That's when you know you got a problem. Oh, that's awesome. Woo! $12 million guitar. Who needs it? Yeah, that's a piece of junk.
You know, it'd be better if I could tune it, but
Sure,
it does
sure.
the job.
All right.
cool.
We threw it on you last minute. But look how natural. You fall right on that thing.
Do you play?
No, I can't.
I'm a piano man.
Not at all. That's crazy.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Oh, that's fun.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, congrats on all these nights at the Beacon. It's amazing, and congrats on all the success.
It's pretty fun, man. The Beacon runs are something else. So, you
Yeah.
know, we've had some friends in the neighborhood. Warren Haynes, who I played
Oh,
for 15 years
king.
with the Allman Brothers, showed up the other night, and it
Wow.
was awesome to see the crowd response when he walked out. There's a lot
Yeah.
of appreciation for the time he's put in there. So
Yeah.
you could it's a really educated audience for our type of music at our Beacon shows. Like, they know the history.
I
They-
love that.
They know all the backstories. So when we finished the other night and he walked off, it was an awesome ovation. It's nice to see one of your musical compadres just get it. When the people give it up properly.
Yeah.
Like in church, you get house.
Right.
He got house. It was good.
I'm such a dork. I only learned about him from Dave Matthews
Oh yeah.
back in college.
I had a friend who was really into the Allman Brothers back in the day. So that was like, when you're drinking in a bar jukebox, you just play a bunch of
Oh,
Allman.
Blue
Like, this
Sky,
is
nothing
great.
better.
Yeah.
Great music.
Yeah, Blue Sky is probably my favorite track of theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's,
the best. That
Dwayne Allman and Dickie at their best.
yeah.
It's such a groove. Pretty incredible.
Oh, it's so good. Any artist you hate, real quick before we go.
I mean, there's quite a few, but I should probably not name them at this point.
All right, I understand. Take that, Marcus King. No, I'm just kidding. No, we like Marcus. But
awesome.
thank you,
Yeah,
Derek. You're the
awesome
man.
to
You're a
meet you.
legend.
We meet.
Thanks
We-
for coming
Thank
on.
you, guys. Yeah.
Briefly the Knicks.
And
but,
get some
yeah.
goddamn ass pocket.
Get some ass pocket whiskey.
incredible.
And, awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Wow. Hey, boy, that was a great combo. That was fun.
Man, he was awesome.
He is so good. And he
cool.
can talk. I guess
Yeah.
when you're on a tour bus for 30 years with
Yeah.
those freaks, you got to be able to.
Since you're 9.
Yeah.
I didn't know I knew he was a prodigy. I didn't know he was on the road since he was 9.
I didn't either.
That is wild. Yeah, amazing.
As a kid, he was shredding. That was so cool.
I can't believe he played for us too. That was incredible. Clip that.
Good thinking, Sally.
So we got some dates, Mark. When are you?
Yeah, I'm
where are
in
you gonna
Fort
be?
Lauderdale.
Speaking of being
Come
the
on
road.
out, working on a new hour. It's rusty, it's clunky, it's sweaty, but it's fun. Then I'm in Chattanooga at the Walker Theater, Raleigh at Good Nights. Haven't been there in years. Love that club. LA for the Netflix Fest. Specials cooking. Then I'm in Ontario, Nouveau Brunswick, Spokane, and Philly, and Milwaukee, and Irvine, California at the Improv, and Tempe, Arizona, Royal Oak, Michigan, Cleveland, and Tampa. That's
The way you
enough.
said
Seattle.
Cleveland.
Seattle as well. All right, San Francisco at Cobb's. Can't wait to get back to SF. All right, come on by. Where you at, Samuel?
Fuck. I'm trying to find updated for me
Okay,
because
well,
I
you're gonna
have
be
some
at the
stuff.
Netflix
I have
Fest.
some, yeah, Netflix Fest. What else we have? Oh yeah, Verona. Yeah, that's May 7th at the United Theater on Broadway. I'm with Jordan Jensen, Joe List, and Rachel Feinstein. It's gonna be super fun. We got Verona, New York, Turning Stone Casino, June 6th, Lisbon, Portugal, and then I'm adding a bunch of shit all over Europe. It should be out by now. It should be on the site, punchup.live/Sam Morril. Lisbon, Portugal. I believe we have Athens, Greece, Budapest, Croatia, Vienna.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah, Warsaw, Poland, Helsinki, Finland, Stockholm, Sweden, and Copenhagen. Woo! So, and I'll add some more. Yeah, follow us and all that junk.
Oh, that was the last
Great
one. That
playoff.
was it.
You guys are the best. Great app. See you guys
Yeah.
soon. Buy some Bodega Cat whiskey.
Yes.
Sunday's the day for my next bender. A bit of Peeves, you know the beer juice close. I've had a little too much bourbon, and Norman's talking shit about the fucking Pope. And I get down in the same way. Up on the roof like a cop's coming, and naked Samuel is feeling dangerous. I'm out to lunch here in New Orleans. This woman doesn't look like I remember her.